Thank you. Yeah, thanks for having me. Long time no see. And this is maybe what brings me to this talk. No worries, I won't talk about segment routing today. So it's really a non-technical talk for now. So who is familiar with the Swiss Network User Group, or how others called it, CHNUG? Okay, there are some hands, but yeah, we can do better. So maybe first about me. So for those who don't know me, my name, as mentioned, is Severin Dellsperger. I'm with the OST University, so there's the Eastern Switzerland University of Applied Science. So I'm based in Rapperswil, but we also have two other locations. One is in St. Gallen and one in Buch, St. Gallen. So really in the eastern part of Switzerland. So I'm working at the Institute for Network and Security, and we set the vision we want to do work in the domain of network observability and all this cool stuff around it. So I think this is aligned what Damien shared with us a few minutes ago. And so now to the important things. So what is the Swiss Network User Group? I just want to start with a little journey about what I thought, and so how it started. So in my institute, I have some colleagues who are working in the cloud space, in the security space, and there are so many nice meetups in Switzerland about programming, about cloud. And so then I thought, are there any network-related meetups in Switzerland? So I searched it up on meetup.com, and I really didn't find one. At least it was not well visited, or it was not really established. So I thought, okay, how about creating a network community meetup? And so obviously I cannot do that alone. So I thought about that actually for months, even maybe years. And so then at some point, it was in September last year, I wrote a message to the famous NOG Slack channel. So we have a subgroup there for Switzerland, and I asked, hey there, we had some internal discussions about like this meetup style, and we would maybe do it in Rapperswil. Is there even an interest? And if so, we would do it in Rapperswil. And most importantly, my institute, my university would sponsor the beer, right? So to get some attraction. And so there were some reactions, and I got some feedback, hey, this is nice, but what do I even think about what is a meetup? And so for that, I created this Q&A to kind of make that more efficient probably. So what is the primary goal of CHNUG? And so the primary goal is to establish a community for a regular exchange of network topics. And so here really the keyword is this regular. So we saw each other last June, or most of us. So I think it's not enough to have one meeting a year. So it's really, if we want to flourish as a community, if we want to have more exchange, I'm convinced we need more than once a meetup once a year. So we want to do it more often. So then how often are these meetups planned? So I thought, what is like a good rhythm? So should we do it every week, every month? And so I just said, okay, let's do it once per quarter. This seems to be right, and we will find out. Keep it simple, start it, and then, maybe we finish it after the first one. But that leads me to the next question. So is the CHNUG restricted to a specific network topic? No, it is not. But obviously, since I'm coming from the network automation, network observability domain, those topics are preferred. But I think this is also an important thing I want to mention. At SwiNOG, I always had the feeling we're bringing really the ISP and IXP people together, which is a great thing, don't get me wrong. But I got a lot of feedback. Hey, what about the data center community? What about the enterprise sector? So do we even have a place in SwiNOG? And they have, but I've just got the feeling, they don't have. No, they have, but most of the talks are about ISP and IXP, and I think this is good. So we also want to invite those people, but also ISP and IXP, don't get me wrong. So everyone is welcome. And then, as I said, so I'm a network or senior network researcher at the university. I teach there, so I also have contacts to younger professionals or like the engineers from the next generation. So I also want to open it for them, right? So it's not only open to professionals, but also to students. So bring the academic together with the professionals to, I think still this is like a win-win situation, because at some point these students will find a job, and as we know, it's not so easy to find good engineers in the current market. How is it going so far? So we had the first CHNUG in Rapperswil, sponsored by my university, and we had 3 very nice talks and around about 30 participants. And then I also did a survey, so the feedback was very positive. They liked the format, they liked also the people on that are there. So really had people from different backgrounds. We had vendors there, we had service providers there, not only from the internet service perspective, but also we had some vendors, service providers there from the data center or enterprise sector. And as I said, academia as well. And yeah, then based on that, we did a second CHNUG. So this was sponsored by Init7 and happened in Winterthur. And there we had already more than 50 participants. We had 4 talks, and Init7 was so nice to sponsor pizza. And I think it was really a great event. Okay, so the next question is, so what's next? So I can't confirm it for now, but as Arist has mentioned before, like SwissIX and the SwiNOG core team and we are in talks, and so we will decide what happens next, and so stay tuned. So you will get informed soon enough. What I can confirm for sure is that we will have a 3rd edition of CHNUG. So it will happen in Zurich and is sponsored by Nokia. And mark the date in your calendar. It's the 28th of May. And there is also the event. You can sync it. I think you find the slides afterwards online. So this is the event on LinkedIn. And yeah, if there are any other questions or thoughts or comments or feedback about that topic, you find my contact details here, and on the left side, on the right side for you, there is the cnog.ch, that very primitive website where you can find all the slides, you can find the recordings, and also the information about social media and so forth. And so I'm really happy that we can grow as a community in the future. And yeah, I would say let's go to the beer now, if there are no questions.
Thank you, Severin.
Ready.
Questions?
I have not a question, but a comment. If you
Yeah.
organize a meeting, check the NSRC calendar and put your meeting in the NSRC calendar. I saw it's not there. And on the 28th of May, there are already 4 other events happening at the same time. There's Amex, there's More IP, there's the Norwegian NOG meeting. There's a few other things happening in the same day, and don't get them all together at the same time. Otherwise, you don't get sponsorships.
All right. Actually, I'm not aware of this calendar. Thank you for that.
Yep.
We checked some NOGs, and we decided, okay, we want to grow as a Swiss community, and if there is a NOG at DK, maybe we lose some members, but we have to find a date, and it's not so easy. But I will check that for sure. Thank you.
Yep. Any other questions or comments? Yeah.
Yes, starting to be academic. Thank you very much for doing that. That's really cool. I just wanted to have a show of hands. Who is in this room older than 40? Okay, so that's really, really good, because what you're doing is great, because if we get more young people interested in the network aspect of what we are doing, it's really good, because we are a community that's growing older. We've got this problem also in the RIPE community, and it's really great that you're doing something like that, and I will try to support that if I can within my time. Thank you very much for that.
Yeah. can I answer that question? Yeah, I think I did not mention it because of time reasons, but yeah, obviously, if I go to the IETF, it's the same, like the average there, I don't know, it's 50. I think at RIPE is the same. So NOF is a little bit younger, but so I'm really happy today. I had the feeling I saw some new faces, some younger faces, and yeah, so I have a good feeling to go to the future in the networking space now. So thank you.
Thank you very much, Severin.
Welcome.